where I just believe in things so hard, but I dump hella money into everything and it wipes me out.
Money doesn't make it work. Hard work makes it work.
Welcome back, everybody, to a super gnarly segment of the Careful Boys. And again, we got Paul Gomez.
Hey.
Woohoo!
Jazz hands.
So we have talked about how you've hit your home runs. Let's talk about when you've missed the ball completely.
One was really, really interesting. So when we just started Hurley, right, people took a risk on us, and it was like you had Quicksilver, Billabong, Rip Curl, O'Neill, all the old guys, and then we started Hurley, and I shared the story earlier about like our sales force went with Billabong, whatever. So we started checking right away. So then the Rukas of the world, the Volca, everyone's like, oh, these new brands work, right? Let's invest in them. So we kind of set the standard of everything. So I had a skateboarder, his name's Steve Barra. Are you guys familiar with the Barracks? Like it's a very famous skate thing in LA. It's the Barracks and all this stuff. So Steve Barra goes, hey, I'm going to have this kid come talk to you. His name's Jeff Rowley. And he's a European skate kid. And he walks in and he's come to have a meeting with me, and he's like, oh, comes an English kid and he has his portfolio. He sits down with me and I go, well, let me hang on this. He goes, no. He goes, I'm going to come on your team and I'm going to decide who comes and goes. And Steve Barra knows, and this is what I'm going to do. And I'm like, well, that's kind of gnarly. Like, I have really good guys and this, that, and the other. And I don't know, I'm not that into that. And I kind of just, but it was like he was very secure in what he was going to do. And I'm like, yeah, well, I got to run it up the flagpole, this, that, and there. And he's like, okay, cool. Made the deal. What is Volcom famous for? Skateboarding.
Mm-hmm. Because of him.
Because of Jeff Rowley.
Wow.
And he came to me first, and I was like, gosh. And it's like we had a great skate team. Like we had like Bob Burnquist. We had really good guys, but Steve Barra's like, this is the guy. And I was like, nah. It's cool. And dude, Volcom wouldn't even been like neck and neck. And whenever Volcom was neck and neck with Hurley forever, but that would have just murdered him. But Jeff Rowley's like, and he went deliver it, and they went, do whatever you want. Have free reign. And he built their skate program, which was insane. That was a big swing and a miss. And then the other big swing and a miss was I shared about not holding my ground. So when you have success, and like Bart shared in his thing, is like you think you can do everything. So when we got our first CEO who came from Nike, there's like, okay, you guys, you're killing it with this, you're killing it with that. It's like, okay, you guys should make shoes. So we made Hurley shoes. You guys should make sunglasses. We made sunglasses. We should make this. You should make that, and go around the world and open up all these places, right? So I went to Australia, opened up an office in Australia, opened up an office in Spain, opened up an office in Japan, opened up an office in Brazil. Like I went all over the world, hiring all these people, right?
When you say opening up an office, is that like a different region license?
No, we weren't licensed because we're owned by Nike. It was bringing people on. Okay, you're gonna run Brazil. Bart, you're the GM of Brazil. Joe, you're the marketing guy. It's just like, and hiring a whole crew. Like, here you go. I just dropped $5 million right here.
I see.
I'm gonna go here and go drop $5 million. I'm dropping millions everywhere, right? Because we're building all this stuff to sell.
Gotcha.
We're gonna crush it. We're gonna make, and I had a really good deal with Jake Burton because one of the other companies that had all the Burton snowboarders, and then they started outerwear. And I told Jake, I go, if I'm ever gonna start outerwear, I'll tell you in advance. I'll let you know so I don't burn you. So Nike's like, we want you to build outerwear. So I called Jake. I'm like, hey, in a year, I'm letting you know we're gonna do outerwear. So I'm gonna drop all the guys that are Burton guys. So I let him know in advance. I would never, there's people who I don't like and who I've gotten physical altercations. Like I've been known to choke people. Bob Hurley's let me choke people on occasion. So it's like, I'm not that guy anymore, but it was like, that's what, in the past, like there's a lot of not good with Paul Gomez too. So I went around the world and opened all these offices and did this whole thing and had this whole plan and rollout. And then we launched all these things and it just went. It was gnarly. So we lost a ton of money.
How much was it like total?
A lot.
Like 8 figures, 9 figure amount.
9.
Fuck.
Damn.
Millions and millions and millions of dollars. But I'm not math. Not in the hundreds of millions, but in the
Tens of millions.
Tens of millions.
Oh yeah, like 8
In the
figures.
tens of millions. So it was like tens of millions, not 10 million, but tens of millions.
Yeah.
And I got back and because in business it's called open to buy dollars, right? So if you're selling something and it sells really well, they buy that. And if they're doing really good at that, they go, okay, you're really good at selling spoons. We're gonna try your forks, and then we're gonna try your and like you're gonna do all this stuff, and it's like, but you're really good at selling spoons, right? So we went, oh, we can sell coasters, we can sell hot sauce, and all of a sudden they go, well, we already sold out of all your spoons, but I'm still sitting on your forks, I'm still sitting on your coasters, and I'm still sitting on your hot sauce. So I can't give you any more money till I sell that stuff. So then all of a sudden I'm losing traction with spoons, right? So, because they're like, well, I bought all this other stuff that I thought was going to sell, and it's not selling.
That's a sinking ship.
Now you're sinking my business, so I'm going to buy spoons from someone else. I'm like, oh no. So I go to Nike and I go, hey, we kind of made a gigantic mistake here. And Tom Clark, he just goes, no, you didn't. You got Nikeized. He goes, we do this shit all the time at a much higher level. And he goes, here's what you're going to. He goes, what are you good at? I go, we're good at printables. What else? We're good at board shorts. We're good at wetsuits. He's all, 4 things. Pick the 4 things you're good at. Do those. What do I do? He goes, see you later. Go shut everything down. Dude, it was gnarly. I hired my people who I love, and 18 months later I'm flying there, and they've left jobs
Just come work for you.
to come, and I'm letting them go.
Dang.
Dude, it was horrible. That was a big swing and a miss. So, that being said, focus on what you're good at. And then we did that, and we broke even the next year, and then we had another, like, tens of $1 swing in the positive because we were really good at what we did. But we got rid of all the stuff we weren't good at. So those are some big swings and misses that should have cost me my career and my job, and nobody should ever hire me. But then now I can sit and go, I lost this much money, and in 36 months I had an $85 million swing because I knew how to fix it. But I wouldn't have known how to fix it. I wanted to quit, or I wanted to be fired. I'm like, I don't know how to fix this. This is, what do I do? He said, I'll take it all back. You're gonna go back to every retailer, take all the stuff back. You're gonna find a way to get rid of it. Dude, it was horrible. You know what it's like. When it's like, this isn't selling, you're like, what do I do with this?
That was one of the biggest lessons you taught me. I remember I was sharing stuff of our business with you, and then it was like, oh, we made backpacks, fucking soap, shampoo, whatever, because you see how a brand operates on the outside, but you don't really know how the back end works. But on the outside, it looks shiny and cool. So you see stuff like Supreme or Undefeated, and you're like, oh, dude, Undefeated fucking has trash bags, and Supreme makes lockers, and so it looks fancy on the outside. So you go, as a cool brand, that's what I want to do. But you don't know how healthy each business actually is. So we were doing that too. And then that's when I realized we're sitting on all kinds of different inventory, and it's hard to sell because then if you have a marketing campaign, usually that marketing campaign pushes 1 to 4 products. And so you have all these marketing dollars going into that campaign, and it doesn't help you sell that one water bottle at all because people are just going to buy that. And then I remember talking to you, and then you're like telling me that whole story, and I'm like, fuck, what is... So we started going back to what is the Barbell Brigade athlete, like what do they wear? And it's similar. T-shirts, hoodies, shorts. So we got rid of all the other SKUs, and then
And you had really great products. They were really, really good products. It wasn't like they were garbage.
Yeah.
They were really well-made products. I was like, dude, this stuff's really good, but it's like you're going up against Randall at LiveFit, who's been doing it, right?
Yeah.
You know, and then you look at Viore, like, I won't wear Lululemon. Everyone's like, oh, you won't wear Lululemon? I go, that's a girl's brand.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and Viore, Chris Miller's skater. Why do you wear Lulu?
No, I don't. Swear I don't.
What up, guys? Come join our Patreon because there's hundreds of videos dating all the way back to 2019
That's right. If you click on the link down below, you could join our Patreon, join us on the Discord, come chat with us directly, have a fun conversation.
And this will help support the channel's growth and new ideas. And also tap into our closer community by joining our Discord and get the opportunity to suggest video ideas like the ones you've seen. Thank you guys. Join our Patreon. Help us out. Thanks.
See you guys there. Say hi to me.
Yeah, but I got rid of all that and that helped turn it around too. And I'm like, man, I think Paul knows what he's talking about.
Yeah, think
He might have some experience.
where you go back to is like I look at where Bobby's at now. He's gonna turn Disney around.
Yeah.
That's gonna be crazy.
But Bobby's so good, man.
Yeah, he is.
He's so good, and he's really smart. But like the Hunter's little bomb guy, that's when you see that, that's the Hundreds.
Mm-hmm.
Atom bomb, that one.
Yeah, it's just like there's just certain things, and you think they're doing all these different things, but they're not. Right? They're not. You're this is going to be insane. People are going to buy this. Like, make 10 and see if it works.
Yeah.
Like, I don't make a lot of these T-shirts. There's very few. I make enough money to buy my next round of T-shirts.
So is what you're saying kind of like test and see what that staple is, and then crank it up when you find that one, two, three? No.
Believe in it, get behind it, own it, and make as many of them you can.
Okay.
So it's like if you look at so let's lean into music, right? So you have a hit record, or you have a hit song, right? It's getting all this traction. Do you put another song in the market, or do you do a remix?
Remix.
You do a remix, and then you do a collaboration with somebody else on it, and they spice it up and they spice it up and they spice it up until you make that next drop, right? Everyone forgets that Vanilla Ice's Ice Ice, what was it? Ice Ice Baby, was supposed to be Play That Funky Music, White Boy, and they flipped it up. And they flipped it up. Oh, this is good, and everyone had to adapt.
Before someone finds their hit song, what do you think is a good way to test to get there?
Seed it. Like, and it's no matter what if you think it's rad, go for it. It might take a year, and it might take 10 years. Like, my son's like, Dad, we're not selling a lot of T-shirts. I'm like, it's been 3 months. And I'm like, and he goes, but you know everybody. I go, it doesn't matter.
I see.
It doesn't matter. It's just going to take 3 months. It's going to could take 3 years. It could take 10 years. I'm not doing this because I'm trying to make money off. I'm doing it because I want to create a movement for people to get excited about America again. Right? What are you trying to do, like, to get people excited about something? Like, it's all about a movement. Like this. So this is a reading glass company called Caddis. You know how this came to be? We're at Coachella. I went to Coachella the first year, and I swore I'd never go back. And they're my friends, and I love them. And then 16 years later, my daughter's 16, and she goes, I want to go to Coachella. I'm like, okay. So I know the Coachella drill. So what do? I rent a house, and I go, these parents are staying at this house, and the kids can drink and do whatever they want here. And then when we go to the show, I'm responsible for them at the show. So they all have VIP, they have all the right passes, so I don't have to try to find them. I can sit in VIP and go, everyone come, how drunk are you? How high are you? Whatever. Just keeping an eyeball on them. So it's me, Jay Bentley from Bad Religion, Tommy Lee from Motley Crue. We're all sitting, and we're all busting out our granny readers. Getting in text going, and putting back in our pocket, right? Like, because there's no cool reading glasses. So my friend Enoch Harris, he's one of the main guys who started Arnett. And then so the next year I come back, and I had reached out to one of my friends. I got all these sample reading glasses, like cool reading glasses. And I'm like, dude, check it out. I'm gonna start a reading glass company. He's like, oh, dude, really? And I'm all, yeah. And he goes, Tim and I are gonna do it, and we're gonna do this. And I'm like, well, I don't need that. He goes, we'll bring you in on it. I'm like, cool. So and our whole thing is welcome to the new age, 40 and over. So it's like, it's just welcome, because your eyes just start to go bad.
Yeah.
So it's welcome to new age. And like, these are cool. They on the top, these are Goofy Foot and regular. So if you're a surfer, and then our Miklos are starboard and port.
Nice. Cool.
So our whole thing is like, we have every celebrity. I mean, we did the collaboration with Mr. Cartoon, and we did all these different glasses, and we kill it. And we're just launched sunglasses now, and we're going after the over 40 demographic in sunglasses because they have money.
Yeah.
And then interesting, so when when we started Nixon watches, Nixon,
You guys did that too?
so was it my friend Chad and Andy did, but they brought me in the very beginning. So if you look at Freestyle and Shark Watch, right? You had this watches and then Swatch. So those were like 50 and below. And then if you wanted then there was Rip Curl watches that were like 200 and above, right? And then you had there was no watch that was like 99 to 150 bucks.
True.
So we launched Nixon watches.
Yeah, that's why I liked them.
Yeah.
So, and we made cool watches. Like I have an original player that's all diamonds that we made 5 of them. And so, but this is like, we wanted to make glasses that were, so if I go buy readers, they're like 30 bucks, or if I go to my optometrist, they're 500 bucks. These are like 110. And they're super nice. And people love them. Like we have Robert Downey Jr. wearing them. We have every gnarly celebrity always like rocking them because it's something that's you can age gracefully.
Yeah.
Right. I remember I was like dyeing my hair. I'm like, dude, I got great. And I'm fine. I'm gonna shave my head. I'm just gonna go gray. Right. And so like if you put them on, they just I don't feel like a grandma.
It looks cool.
Yeah, they do look cool.
Cool friend.
So now we're doing that, and it's like people are rocking them, and it's like that was 9 years ago, and we're doing millions and millions of dollars in it.
Wow.
But it's just we don't really have any traffic because we have our own our thing is welcome to the new age, getting old school.
Is all direct to consumer? Like
This was direct to consumer. Now we have retail. We have a store in New York. We have a store in a couple different places. It's over 40 people like to shop.
yeah, because they have money.
It's not only they have money, they like to touch and feel.
Oh, like they like to go to the store. I get it.
You like to go to the store.
That you meant.
It's
They
the
just all
experience.
shopaholics.
Yeah, that too.
You know how many Amazon packages? I don't even know how to work Amazon. So yeah, I think that hit the misses and the wins.
Yeah.
So it's if you seem to be pretty connected. If you believe in it, do it. Like
I don't believe in anything anymore. I'm in a weird place where I used to have hella excitement over everything, but then I just feel like I had a serial investing thing where I just believe in things so hard, but I dump hella money into everything and it wipes me out.
money doesn't make it work. Hard work makes it work.
Yeah. And I think like earlier when you mentioned, it's like, well, you're working, you're being busy, right? But you're not working.
Yeah.
And that really struck to me because I was like, yeah, I'm on a hamster wheel being busy and I'm working, but not effectively. I had 0 mentors. So I'm just inventing the
error.
wheel in my own mind because I just never talk to anybody that can oh no, you're being an idiot, do it this way. So I'm trying to invent over and over. And I'm like, that's so stupid. Why don't you just talk to someone that's been doing this?
Oh, dude, I'm flying to Texas on Monday, and these are guys who like I said, he was trying to get a wire for $250 million.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't have that kind of money. I don't know how to work that wire. He's it's a server to server wire, and I'm like, I call my friend Craig. He's like a super genius.
I don't know what that means.
Exactly. He owns.
I could sell you something.
So my friend Craig, this is a fun story. So my friend Craig, I'll just leave it at that. But he invented remember EFAX?
Effects,
Yeah, he invented that when he was 15, so he could talk to his mom when he was on tour surfing.
That's so cool.
And then he created. Remember a PC and a Mac wouldn't communicate?
Yeah.
He created the technology for those to communicate.
Wow.
And then he won the lawsuit, and he was like, "Turn on the TV! I'm on the news in New York wearing a Hurley sweatshirt." And his first settlement was like $500 million. Now he owns True Velocity. It's an ammo that's made out of carbon fiber. It's killing it.
Wow.
Jeez, ammo? That's expensive.
But it's his ammo company's the best ammo company on.
Carbon fiber ammo sounds so
It's
expensive.
cool.
Jesus. What the fuck are we doing?
Yeah.
We're working on a hamster wheel. That's the thing.